Every experience, no matter how bad it seems, holds within it a blessing of some kind. The goal is to find it. Good afternoon. Welcome back to today's news analysis. India reports 7,081 new COVID cases and 264 deaths in last 24 hours. The Omicron coronavirus variant has been reported in 89 countries and the number of cases is doubling in 1.5 to 3 days in the areas with community transmission. The WHO said Omicron is spreading rapidly in countries with high level of population immunity, but it is unclear if this is due to the virus' ability to evade immunity. The death toll in India has climbed to 4,77,422 with 264 daily fatalities, according to the data updated at 8 am. West Bengal reports 556 COVID 19 cases, 8 fatalities. Infection tally raises to 16,26,511. Death toll 19,660. The state now has 7,501 active cases. Severe cold wave conditions were witnessed throughout the northern parts of country on Saturday, with minimum temperatures in Rajasthan, Sikar and Churu dropping below freezing point. The minimum temperature in Rajasthan was recorded at minus 3.3 degrees Celsius of Sikar district, and in neighboring Churu it was minus 1.1 degrees Celsius, according to the meteorological department. People in Jaipur woke up to the coldest morning of the season so far, when a minimum temperature of 4.9 degrees Celsius, almost 4 degrees below normal, was recorded. Parts of Madhya Pradesh, including Bhopal, also experienced a cold wave on Saturday due to chilly winds coming from the north. The lowest minimum temperature of 4 degrees Celsius was recorded in Gwalior, Datia, and Navgaon area. The wave is the result of winds coming from Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand, which have witnessed snowfall at minus 6 degree and 2.3 degrees Celsius. Srinagar and Jammu recorded the coldest night of the season so far on Saturday, a department official said. Ras town of Ladakh recorded minus 20.3 degrees Celsius and recorded minus 15.3 degrees Celsius as the night's lowest temperature, the official added. Extreme cold conditions were witnessed across Uttarakhand on Saturday, with the Met Department issued a yellow alert in the state till December 24. On Friday, the lowest temperature was recorded in Ranchuri at minus 2.7 degrees Celsius. In Mussoorie, the temperature dipped to 2 degrees Celsius at night. As per IMD, the minimum average temperature in Uttarakhand on Saturday was 3.8 degrees Celsius, 3 notches less than normal, while average maximum temperature was 17.8 degrees Celsius, 4 notches below normal. Captain Giroud was hit in the abdomen while warming up for day 4 of the second Ashes Test Sunday and missed the start of play in another blow to England's struggling team. The visitors were desperately trying to save the clash in Adelaide after being skittled in the first inning for 236 in reply to Australia's 473 for 9. Australia captain Steve Smith opted not to enforce the follow on and his team resumed on 45 for 1, looking to build an unassailable lead. But Root, the world's premier test batsman, was not on the field. Gio Root will not be on the field at the start of the play today after being hit in the abdomen during throwdowns in the warm-up before play. An England's team spokesman said he is currently being assessed by the England medical team. Root scored 62 in the first inning before he and David Millen were out. sparkling a batting collapse that saw them slump for 154 to 236 all out. Day 4 got underway in the midst of another COVID 19 scare after a member of the media tested positive to the virus. In accordance with our pre-planned, we are undertaking a deep clean for the relevant areas and are facilitating an alternative facilities for relevant officials as required, said Oval in a statement. It comes just 2 days after Australian captain Pat Cummins was ruled out of the test after being deemed a close contact of a COVID 19 case. He was initially ordered to isolate for 7 days on his hotel room, but was later allowed to return home Sydney on a private charter flight. Indonesia's Semeru volcano on Java Island erupted early on Sunday, spewing a 2 kilometer high ash column, prompting authorities to warn people to stay away from the eruption range. Earlier this month, the eruption of Semeru, Java's tallest mountain, ejected ash clouds and pyroclastic flows that killed at least 46 people and left several missing, while thousands were displaced. On Sunday, the early morning eruption resulted in dense white and grey ash clouds, according to Indonesia's Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation (PVMBG). The agency warned nearby residents not to conduct any activities within a 5 kilometer radius of eruption center and to keep a 500-meter distance from the riverside due to risk of lava flow. PVMBG also told people to not conduct any activities within 13 kilometers southeast of the eruption center. With 142 volcanoes, Indonesia has the largest population globally, living in close range to a volcano, including 8.6 million within 10 kilometers. In a strong endorsement of Uttar Pradesh, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday gave a new term UP plus Yogi Upayogi. UP plus Yogi Bahut Hai Upayogi. He said, indicating that Adityanath would be the CM face of the party for the upcoming assembly elections. Modi made the comments after launching the 36,230 crore worth 6-lane Ganga E-way project in Shahjahanpur, picked to be the longest in the country at 594 km. The expressway will connect the eastern and western regions of UP from the Meerut to Pragyaraj. The project is set to be complete in 2024. This expressway will bring new industries and create employment opportunities for the thousands of youths, the PM said in his 40-minute speech to a crowd, which BJP leaders said was over 1 lakh strong. Modi also took a dig at the opposition, saying, "You have seen how the money of the government was used by other parties. Today, it is being used by the government for development work. Earlier, these projects only started on paper so politicians filled their coffers. Today, these projects are ensuring that your money is saved as in your pocket. There are some political parties that have problems with the country's heritage and development." He concluded by saying this. The Sensex fell 889 points to close at 57,012 due to strong selling in Reliance and financial stocks. The border Nifty lost 263 points and closed just below the 17,011. The US Fed's decision to speed up the end of its easy money policy, increase in the Omicron variant infections and rising inflation led to selling across markets, which also affected sentiment on the Wall Street. Markets players said the interest rate hike decision by the Bank of England on Thursday also unnerved investors as they expect more central banks to follow the decision of the UK Central Bank. Strong buying in leading technology stocks, however, cushioned the day's sell off in the Sensex, with Infosys, HCL, Tech, and TCS among the five Sensex gainers. Like in the last few weeks, foreign funds led the selling on Friday with a net outflow of rupees 2070 crore. Foreign portfolio investors FPIs have net sold stocks worth rupees 15,640 crore in this month. Data from CDSL and BSC showed this is the biggest monthly net outflow since March 2020. The flight of funds, which had reached the shores of emerging markets as the quantitative easing began with the outbreak of the pandemic, is gradually finding its way back to where it came from, a future with earlier taperings too. Thomas said in a note. This trend is likely to accelerate further before it could moderate as the excitement relating to the budget takes over, he said. Session slide also left investors poorer by 4.7 lakh crore, with the BSC's market capitalism now at rupees 242.2 lakh crore, BSC data showed. Thank you for watching the video.